Hi everyone, I'm Holly Thompson, and today I'm going to do a read aloud of the first 3 chapters of Dragon's Mouth, which is one of my verse novels, and it's set in Kamakura, Japan, which is where I live, and the main character, Jason, attends a Japanese school, and he's been living in Japan for a couple of years now, and he also practices aikido, and he's hoping that aikido may help him cope with an escalating bullying situation at school. And the cover art for this novel was created by Matt Huynh, so thank you, Matt. And so let's begin. Chapter 1. Seat Change, Han 6. We draw numbers, picking slips of folded paper from Oshima Sensei's box, matching them to a map of desks to find our Han, the group will sit with, clean with, study with for the next 2 months. I hope for at least one friend. And by friend, I don't mean what I used to mean by friend before I moved to Japan, before I started here at this school once called Dragon's Mouth. By friend, I just mean anyone who doesn't punch me for using the wrong word, kick me for having an accent, or call me stinking foreigner. But this time I get no friends. I get Shunta, Go, Yuki, Naho, and Mika. Shunta being the one who hurled a chair out the classroom balcony door, Go being the one who hit my friend Yohei above the left eye, requiring stitches, Naho and Yuki being the girls all the other girls are afraid of, and Mika being the one who cuts everyone down with her sword-sharp words. As we push desks into position, Mika points to her seat beside mine, checks the map, says, "No way, next to the stinking foreigner," and they all laugh. She keeps a gap between her desk and mine. Across from me, Go slides his desk back to do the same. Kids from all the other Han point, murmur, stare. I expect Oshima Sensei to help separate my Han members, divide them up, spread them out, save me. But he frowns, says, "I expect no trouble from Han 6. He seems to think I can fend for myself since I'm a year older, having repeated a grade when we moved to Japan. But being a year older, in this school, in this out-of-the-way seaside neighborhood where hardly anyone isn't Japanese, makes me even more different than I already am, even more the nail that sticks out, just waiting to be hammered down. In 2 periods of science with Takata Sensei in the lab, I have 90 minutes to think on how to survive nearly 2 whole months in Han 6. Yohei, Sho, Ken, and I take plant specimens to our station, slice across stems, set them in water for observing changes day by day. I laugh with Yohei like he expects me to, write observations like I'm supposed to do, draw diagrams like we're told to, but I feel sick, watching Shunta and Go across the room, waving cutter knives, making nicks in the desktop, and dicing an eraser into smaller and smaller pieces. Lunch is in the classroom, back with Han 6, eating chicken stuff on rice, salad with cucumbers, and a mikan orange. Trying to chew and swallow, surrounded by Shunta, Go, Yuki, Naho, and Mika. Naho eats her mikan fast and wants another, so I give her mine, thinking, maybe I can change her mind about foreigners. Naho stares at my mikan sitting on her tray. I don't like fruit, I explain. But she says, "Yada, no way. Won't take it, won't touch it," tells Mika to remove it from her tray, which Mika does with thumb and finger, then throws it to Shunta, who puts it in his pocket and says he'll feed it to his dog. I don't finish my rice, can't finish my rice, knowing my day will only get worse because after lunch is cleaning. Upstairs in the music room, no teacher, just me with Shunta, Go, Yuki, Naho, and Mika. Chapter 2. Cleaning. We're supposed to move desks aside, sweep the floor clean, then put the desks back. I take a broom to get started, but Shunta yanks it right from my hands. He shoves me and forces me and only me to use the dustpan. Here, boy, here, they say. Shunta, Go, Yuki, Naho, and Mika again and again, making me and only me sweep up tiny piles of dust. I sweep fast with one quick flick of the dust broom while watching my back. When they quit and sit on desks, I quit and sit on a desk, but they yell, Jason, move it, to make me sweep up more. I glare at them and don't move until Go approaches. Then I hop off, start putting desks back into position like we're supposed to, always careful to keep a desk or chair between me and Go. Later, walking home, Yohei, Sho, and Ken try to encourage me, share strategies, tell me not to meet their eyes, listen to insults, act scared. Tell me to laugh at their jokes, keep out of their way, and never fight back. I can't, I say. You have to, they argue. It's the only way. But I've watched Go and Shunta, and I know they're just waiting to push me too far. At home, I kick off my shoes, drop my backpack, head up to my room, planning to lie down in my top bunk. But in our room, my sister Cora is playing teacher with her second-grade friend. There's stuffed animals lined up in rows all over the tatami, so I can barely walk in the door. I holler at her, kick a stuffed moose, step on a squirrel, and slam the door. In the living room, I flop down on the couch, my face smushed against cushions, and lie there, immobile. Till Mom shouts from the kitchen, where she's grading papers, that it's time to do homework and put on my aikido gi. And, by the way, she needs to talk to me about taking care of Cora on Wednesdays, since she's been offered 2 more classes to teach. Yada! No way, I yell into the cushion. Nasty, just like Naho said it to me. But suddenly Mom's hands are hauling me up by one arm. Jason Parker, she says, we don't talk like that in this house. So go clean up the genkan, then start your homework. I move the stupid shoes out of the way and sweep the stupid genkan, then line up the shoes with toes facing out, all proper in case some neighbor stops by. Except I pair the shoes right shoe on left and left shoe on right. Ha! Chapter 3. Centering. It's dusk when I leave for the dojo, switch on my bicycle light, and coast downhill toward the temple, where I cross the main road, cut into an alley, cross the bridge, and ride the lane that follows the river. There you can hear the slap and splash of fish jumping, so I sometimes stop and wait, straining to see fish in the dark. But today I'm late and pedal past to the house that's really a dojo. I started aikido after moving here in 3rd grade. After I learned that soccer here is all afternoon, every Saturday, every month, all year long, with kids like Shunta and Go, and a coach who did charades to explain things to me, then tried simple English and laughed hilariously, like it's the funniest thing in the world to speak English. The dojo is different. At the dojo, you start with a white belt no matter who you are, girl or boy. You do the moves with everyone else, no matter your age or size or rank. You take tests to advance levels, no matter your age or size or rank. You get respect. You give respect, no matter your age or size or rank. I was white, then green, then yellow belt. Now I'm orange, trying for blue. At the dojo, you bow to enter, and on the mats you kneel, you meditate, you hold your 1-point center. even when Yamada-sensei pushes your forehead to test you. You chant, you stretch, you roll across the mats forward and back. You bow to your opponent. You practice holds and moves. You take your opponent's energy and turn it to overcome him or her. And what matters most, through every move and fall, is you keep firm. You stay in control. You hold your center. In aikido, we practice protecting. We imagine attackers. We use mind and body together, our ki energy, to keep calm, perform our best, so we can dare to face an enemy of millions. But today, I picture real attackers. So while entering and turning and receiving strikes, I'm thinking of Shunta, Go, Yuki, Naho, and Mika. I focus hard, make no mistakes, calm and action as one. So I hope you'll have a look at Dragon's Mouth and read on to find out how Jason copes with this quickly escalating situation in the classroom and with the challenges of being an outsider in the neighborhood where he lives. So thank you for listening, and I hope you have lots of great reading with you so that you can shelter in place. Thanks. Bye. So Falling into the Dragon's Mouth is a verse novel, which means that it's written in poetry. So I'm going to read one of the poems, Aikido, which is from chapter 3, and then we'll do a writing activity. At the dojo, you bow to enter, and on the mats you kneel, you meditate, you hold your 1-point center, even when Yamada-sensei pushes your forehead to test you. You chant, you stretch, you roll across the mats, forward and back. You bow to your opponent. You practice holds and moves. You take your opponent's energy and turn it to overcome him or her. And what matters most through every move is you keep firm. You stay in control. You hold your center. So this poem actually has lots of verbs in it. So you can see the red highlights, all these verbs: bow, kneel, meditate, hold, pushes, chant, stretch, roll. So here's a writing challenge for you. Think of one activity that you like to do. Think in detail about all of the actions in that activity. List all the verbs. Then write a poem full of verbs that begins like the Aikido poem. At the park, you blah blah blah. On the court, you blah blah blah. Or you can use I if that's more comfortable. Give your poem a title and read it aloud. How does it sound? Are the verbs strong? Can you improve your poem? Revise it, then practice reading aloud. Then find an audience and read them your poem. Good luck!